Next is a summary of the hotel's overall performance in year 3, including half 1 and half 2. My name is Stephanie, the director of the rooms division. Regarding half 1, at quarter 1, our main strategy is to use existing funds to vigorously renovate facilities. In quarter 2, due to misjudgment, the house price was raised too high, causing us to lose some of the market. Therefore, overall, in the first half of the year, we increased the customer satisfaction, but the overall income is not high. The GOP decreased by nearly 13% compared with the same period. Regarding half 2, in quarter 3 and quarter 4, we recognize the previous strategic mistakes, so we have appropriately lowered the house prices to attract the lost customers. In quarter 4, we also achieved a market share of 21.3%. And in quarter 4, we have refurbished the room, which has led to a significant increase in customer satisfaction. In the second half of year 3, although the overall income was not high, our occupancy rate reached 69.71%, which is close to 70%. In year 4, due to the renovation of the room, we will also increase the house price appropriately and improve customer satisfaction while ensuring market share.
My name is Maria. I'm in charge of Human Resource Department. In the third year of the Fair Hotel's Human Resource Operations, we focus on frontline operation staff, room division, food and beverage department, and other departments. In the second quarter of the first half of the year, salaries were increased for employees in these 3 departments, and the training costs were always maintained at 3% of the salary. Therefore, from the end of the first half of the year, the number of employees in the front line decreased accordingly. Starting from the second half of the year, on the basis of a small increase in the salary of frontline employees, we have increased the salary of $50 per post, with a turnover rate higher than 30%. So the turnover rate has dropped. In the upcoming fourth year, we will continue to increase staff salaries and maintain high staff training costs, so as to raise the rank of the associate engagement part to 3rd place.
Hello, I'm Regina. I'm in charge of marketing. In the quarter 1 and quarter 2 in year 3, Fair Hotel has increased its investment in advertising for both the leisure and business segments. In the peak season, there are more advertising investments for leisure and group than before. In the quarter 3 and quarter 4 of the year, to enter the off-season hotel to prepare to renovation the room, so the advertising investment in the room is relatively reduced. Fair Hotel has achieved good results in year 3. In the first half of the year, the OCC began to increase gradually. In the second half of the year, we received a large group at favorable price, which brought revenue to the hotel, and the market share ranks the 1st place in the market. The strategy we adopt is that in food and beverage, I have increased advertising investments in non-residents, and I hope that the same restaurant can bring better income to the hotel. Overall, year 3's market segmentation is close to our KPIs. At year 4, marketing and advertising will continue to help hotels to reach the KPIs, so advertising investment.
Hello, I'm May. I'm in charge of food and beverage departments. Due to changes operational strategies, the overall revenue of food and beverage declined in quarter 1 and quarter 2. The market is not very satisfied with the food quality of quarter 1, so we increased the food cost by 4% in quarter 2, and the same restaurant has also been opened. According to the food and beverage revenue of quarter 3 and quarter 4, sales value and income are steadily increasing. This shows that our costs and price are more reasonable.
Summary. The Fair Hotel's 3rd year's total score increased by 1 place compared to the 2nd year, so we began to balance the development of each renting project, rather than just focus on KPIs. In the first half of the year, our changes were mainly in the food and beverage department, which increased the cost of food, reduced the number of customers predict, and increased the salary and training costs of employees in the catering sector. The main change in the second half of the year was in marketing advertising. We changed our previous strategy. Starting from the 3rd quarter, we increased investment in channels that are not selling well to attract more customers. In the upcoming 4th year, we will complete the renovation of the restaurant and the standard room. The marketing, advertising, and food and beverage department will maintain the development strategies for the second half of the 3rd year. And the human resource department will increase the salary of employees. We hope this will make the final ranking in the 4th year rise to the 3rd place.